Daily Rex SilentMikke edition number 2. I grew up in Europe, so that's why I do the 2 this way, not this way. 2. Throw it out. Yeah, you saw that, was it Inglourious Bastards? 2. Right, that's the thing that got him in trouble. That's why we always do this one. You know what I'm talking about. Phew. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do first. This kettlebell is going inside your hip bone. The lineup is like this. Go ahead and do this for me. That's where you're gonna lay it, right inside your hip bone. So if I was clever, man, and could quickly flip that over my head, that would mean the kettlebell has to face out. So if the kettlebell faces out, that matches that angle, and I'm going to go ahead and put this right inside my hip bone. Go ahead and do that for me. So it faces away from you, right into the hip bone. So I'm right inside that hip bone. I'm actually catching the skin and the iliacus. And this area does not get talked to at all. Now, most of us, see how he's not breathing, so we know it's too deep? Hey, breathe in. I have to breathe all the way out too. Oh, now you're in there. And then you can wag the leg back and forth. Go ahead and give me some leg wag. Leg wag. So there it is. And then you can contract, relax, until there's no tension. And you see how you can actually go a lot deeper, right? Contract, relax, and then make sure you've got your full tension on it by taking a big breath in and also out. And that's a nice way of kind of getting around that. And what do you find in there?
Junk.
Gristle gnarliness. The iliacus is as important to the back. It's like the quads of your back, like your psoas, and we're not talking to it. So you got to get in there. We find that this handle is a good way to do that. Look, do about 3 or 4 minutes on this, or as long as it takes before you start feeling normal. It's pretty bad in there, right?
Yeah.
And we're also pressed. We capture the interner, the obturators in here. There's just a lot going on in this area, plus the internal and external obliques in this region. So you're tacking all that stuff down. This is vital. So that's number 1. Number 2 then, since we're already set up for it, is we're just gonna drop that right on the adductor, right in the inside near your business. And this is the only one of the few ways that we can actually get enough pressure. Oh, you see you got crazy horse eye going? Do you see that? Like when a horse is in a lightning storm, it's freaking out, it's gonna go for the barn. That's what we call crazy horse eye.
Yeah.
So don't make crazy horse eye, zen face, contract, relax. And then de-gristle, and I like to rotate toward the kettlebell, and you see how it pulls on that adductor? It's not good. So just that little bit of rotation tractions that skin, and now you're in there. This is a real big problem. Again, we're cleaning up that hamstring insertional adductor kind of corner, and if you're finding anything in the region, that's an easy way of sinking upstream and downstream of the problem. So clean that up, contract, relax, keep smashing that out, open that up. Are you finding something there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And literally between these 2, you could easily eat up 10 or 15 minutes because you're gonna need some time to be able to really clean. And what I want is to be able to just completely lay, traction that, and not have any problem. You can get the bare kettlebell on the skin, it's awesome. Obviously you don't want to get MRSA of the crotch because everyone hates crotch MRSA. True fact, one of my friends in high school or in college developed this horrible rash in his crotch.
Oh.
And his doctor said, you gotta call your girlfriend. So he calls all his girlfriends. It's a big problem. He went to a different school. His girlfriend currently breaks up with him.
Of course.
Right? And then he goes and sees this island doctor, and the guy's like, oh, you've been climbing papaya trees, have you, boy? And he's like, yes, how'd you know? He's like, we have a papaya rash. It wasn't a rash, it was just a papaya rash. Meanwhile, he didn't get his girlfriend back, and everyone hated him because he thought he had gonorrhea.
Whoa.
So, moral of the story is,
don't climb papaya trees.
There you go. All right, so we're gonna finish. Was I digressing? I usually do the other day. All right, last piece.
That feels great.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels great.
It's pretty amazing. And to be able to create this rotation, especially when the hip gets jumped up, and as this tissue is short, then we start to see that problem. Lastly, go ahead and show us your hamstring lockouts. We'll do the hamstring lockouts yesterday, we're gonna do them today. How much you deadlift?
633.
Yeah, it's a big deadlift. Right? It's decent, and you move well, I'm not gonna lie. So all he does is full forward, and then the key here with this is that he can either keep his back straight or let it round, but either way we're gonna go ahead and just bend the knee and straighten. And notice he doesn't get the full lockout of the knee. I want him to flex the quad, even just for a second, really touch that resistance to come out, and you feel the difference there.
Yeah.
What we're seeing is that athletes are often missing the full range and full excursion, and what you'll notice is that when his hamstrings are tight, you actually have a hard time activating your quad all the way, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is the same thing we see with the butt's relationship with the short anterior hip. Same concept here. That's your homework. See you tomorrow.